showtime! Woo! 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 Silent and profiling. It's live and in color. Woo!
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you. Good morning, Bills Mafia. The day is here. It's Bills football. We are back from the bye week, guys. A bye week from hell. Man, that was a that was an epic bye week, by the way. Like it could not have gone worse. Like honestly, like it went good for me. I was cool. I got a little break from going live. Though I had to do videos on, of course, the crap that went on during the bye week. But overall, I had a good bye week. I hope you guys did too. Stress-free football last weekend for Bills Mafia. We got to just sit back, relax, and watch football without having to pull our hair out. So, guys, once again, welcome to Mafia Sports Report. For anyone new, you heard it here first. Click the like button, subscribe, always hit the notification bell because that will tell you when I am going live. I'm going to start doing these more often, these pre-game live shows. Why not? This is live. Come on, Cali Blitz. Come on. Hey, one of my favorite subscribers right here, guys, Cali Blitz. If you don't know him, now you know. His name is formerly Jack. Good dude from the Cali area. And yes, Jack, this is live, as you can see. So, well, welcome. And, man, you are up early because aren't you in Cali on West Coast time? Man, look at you, man, joining the Mafia Sports Report nice and early in California. I appreciate you, man. As always, man. You've always been a good dude, man. A good subscriber, loyal subscriber to the show. So, guys, today is the day, man. Today is where it all begins for the Buffalo Bills. They need to win 5 in a row. That's just my opinion. Now, of course, if they lose today, they're still going to be mathematically in hunt to go to the playoffs. But I can't see it happening this year with 10 wins. I think they need 11 because of their conference record. That's just my opinion. Now, I do want to show you guys some standings real quick. Because we do have some good things going our way if we're going to make the playoffs. Let me share the screen here so you guys kind of understand where I'm going with this. All right, let's get a better layout, right? My God, it's terrible. Let's see here. I do not know why. Why is that not working? Man, guys, I thought I could. Okay, maybe that's fine. You know what? That's fine. I'll go kitty corner here. All right, so here we go. So the Cleveland Browns, as you guys know, they're 7-5, but they got some issues right now at quarterback. They got Joe Flacco, 40-year-old quarterback right now, playing for them. Not good if you're a Cleveland Browns fan. So that's good if you're a Buffalo Bills fan because I just don't see them, finishing out the season strong, right? Then you got the Colts who are also working with a backup quarterback in Gardner Minshew. Though I like Gardner Minshew, but he is a backup, okay? And they are a weird team. So once again, another team that I wouldn't expect to have a good finish to the season, okay? Then you got the Texans. Now, yes, they have their starting quarterback still in Stroud, but they're losing Tank Dell. They lost Tank Dell for the year. That's massive. That's huge. That's their number one weapon on offense. So who knows where they go? And yes, there's no matter what, they still have a rookie quarterback. And I got to say, I have the Jets winning today. They're playing in New Jersey against a very good Jets defense. And I could see them shaking up CJ Stroud a little bit in that game. And I do see a low-scoring game, and I think the Jets will pull that one off, guys. So there we go. So there's three teams right there that go potentially 7-6, right? Though, who's Cleveland playing? Who's Cleveland playing today? Cleveland is playing the Jaguars. So, yeah, I can see the Jags beating the Browns today, even with a backup quarterback. Pittsburgh, as you guys know, they lost to the Patriots. They're not playing good football right now. They got issues of their own. Then you got Denver, they lost last week. They're a weird team. I don't trust the Broncos. Even though they've been playing better, their defense is playing a little better. Still don't trust them. And then the Bengals also got issues at quarterback. They're starting a backup quarterback in Browning. And here we are at 11, 6-6. Guys, there's an opportunity. 100% an opportunity. It's in our hands. Damn. Bro, Jack. Thank you. Honestly. You don't I'm going to tell you guys right now, man. This guy's been one of my unbelievable supporter for this show. Thank you so much for that super chat. You don't realize how far that goes, man. I honestly, man, that you know, I really do appreciate that. And I know, you know, I get that there's a lot of other content creators that you can go to, different Bills channels. But that means a lot, man. I always tell people, man, you know, the work we put in, you know, sometimes people don't understand on this channel, or just every channel. I mean, I'm not just saying me. There's a lot of Bills content creators put a lot of work into their channels. And trust me, man, anything, any kind of donation or super chat goes a long way. So we really, really appreciate that. And man, I honestly, man, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. So he wrote, yeah, I'm up early. I work at 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Great grave shift. Let's go, motherfucking Buffalo. Damn real, let's go, Buffalo, man. Thank you so much once again. Hey, and look who else is up, by the way, Jack. Nice and early is my co-host, who's not with me right now, who's not joining me today. Shame on him. And that's Mikey. And that's all right. I'm just I'm just teasing him. Let's go, Bills. Time to turn the season around. Hell yeah. You know what? I forgive you, Mikey. Largemouth Hunter, hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. That is also a very important thing, is to hit the like button. Once again, I get that you guys can go somewhere else and watch you know, other Bills content creators, but you're here with me now, and that's you know, I really appreciate that. Let's see here. So, guys, I'll show it in a little bit as the room gets filled up here. More people start to fill in, but SNL, and I don't look. By the way, SNL in the '90s was my shit. Like, I love Saturday Night Live in the '90s. So funny, but they've gotten so worse, so bad as the years have gone by. Now, early 2000s not too bad either, but my God, it's terrible now. But I got to give them credit. Last night they took a little jab at the Buffalo Bills. Very funny. You know, you got to laugh at stuff like that. You can't always be you know, so serious in life, right? So I laugh at quirky stuff like that. Dark comedy, I get it. I laugh at it. Now, it's not for everybody. Comedy, like dark comedy, I'm saying, like, you know, some people are like, you know, oh, that's not right. Shouldn't say that. I'm the opposite. If it's comedy related, I get it. I laugh at it. I'm not taking it to heart, right? So I'm going to play that. It's not a skit, but it was a little news section. I'm going to play it. It's so funny, guys. Let's see here. Oh, Spears Bills talk. I believe, well, you better believe. We all better believe, right? Cali Bits, I'm still thinking the Niners going to win the Super Bowl. Whole damn family and friends, nothing but Niners and Raiders fans, but who knows? I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm a realist, and I keep it real here. The Niners right now are the most complete team in the NFL. Now, that can change. You guys know how this goes. Injuries, a certain team getting hot. Right? Hopefully it's us. Can, you know, dethrone, you know, the number one. So right now, yeah, they are the number one. I'll admit that. Oliver, time for Josh to have veto power on the field. He needs to save us from McDermott's late game decisions. But here's the problem, Oliver. A lot of the late game decisions have been on the defensive side of the ball, where Josh is sitting on the sideline. What can Josh do? Smack the headset off and be like, I'm calling this motherfucker. Yo, defense, do what you were doing the first 3 quarters of the game. Right? Right? Don't listen to this McDermott crap where he's folding and he's shaking in the corner. Play defense, be aggressive, stop playing that soft zone, prevent garbage, and get us a W. All right, I'm done. Yeah, that's the only way, man. Because trust me, Josh does what he does on offense. DJ Spengler, hey, let's make this guy smile and everybody hit that like button. Thank you so much, DJ. I appreciate that. Large must be massive delay. Yeah, I don't know. What is up, Mafia? Hey, Beth for the house. What's going on, Beth? I appreciate you here. Tommy, good day, sir. Yes, it is a good day. Today will be a good day, right? Hey, Roy, another guy who's just love Roy, man. Big time subscriber here, loyal. I appreciate you always popping on the channel. Best I see in Bills winning 4 or 5, and that might be a stretch. Yeah. Now, see, Roy, I get it. Like, I'm not gonna see other channels like rah channels might be like, oh, Roy, you're a bad fan for saying that. I understand where you're coming from, so I can't knock what you're feeling. Like, I understand it, right? Like, what makes you think at this point of the season the Bills are going to win 5 in a row, right? I get that, right? But then, I also understand people are going to want to believe, right? They're, the Bills, believe it or not, have gone through this before, right? 2021, for instance. Can they get hot at the right time? Sure. And I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. Here's how I see it. If the Bills can win today and next week versus the Cowboys, I do truly believe they'll win 5 in a row and go into the playoffs. I do. Because, listen, that would be 4 teams in a row, 4 defenses in a row if the offense can do their part. Very tough games. And if they could beat the Chiefs and the Cowboys, I think momentum is huge in any sport, and confidence. If they win those 2 games, guys, I do believe they can win 5 in a row, because then you got Chargers, Patriots, and then you're at Miami. Guys, we played Miami very well already. Obviously, you guys know we beat them 48-20. So why couldn't we beat them again? You get what I'm saying? So I do believe if we win the next 2, we can win 5 in a row. I really truly believe that. So let me get to some of these Beth, are you live? Seems delayed. No, guys, am I okay? So, largemouth, it's delayed always on the chat. Just a heads up. But I'm in live time. But the chat, like if I'm responding to a question, it's always going to be a little behind. That's how it always is on everyone's live stream. So if that's what you're talking about, that's the problem. Or maybe you are behind and you got to push the YouTube level forward and catch up. You get what I'm saying? Smash that like. Yes, right. Let's go, motherfucking Buffalo. Damn real. Spears, like that Stevie says, why so serious? Yeah, why so serious? That's right. Good morning. Hey, Robert. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you getting up nice and early to join Mafia Sportsport. Better be a good day, damn real. Scott, you missed our Friday Night Lights. Shame on you, Scott Blakely. Scott Blakely very rarely misses our live streams, and he was not there Friday night. So I don't know. Should we boo this man? Because I'm going to give you a pass. I can scroll forward on the video. Okay, scroll forward. I can't. Right. So we are live, but if I'm commenting on a chat, it's because it's always on delay. Just a heads up. So you should be. We are in real time. Scott Blakely, they are not winning 5 in a row, Tommy. They're winning 9 in a row. Damn! I'm sorry. You know what, Scott? You're out of the doghouse. You're right. All right, Beth, we are healthy. Casey's banged up and missing players. They are. Pacheco, by the way, is out. I believe their left tackle as well. Odds right there in our favor. Absolutely, but we've been down this road before, right? Where teams have come in to play us with, key injuries, and their backups look like all-stars, all-pros, right? Pro bowlers, right? Like for some reason, it's just the way it is sometimes when we play teams. Caliblitz, man, that would be great if Finns lose all their games and Bills win all 5. Not going to happen, but I will say this. They're going to win today against Tennessee. I just can't see Tennessee upsetting the Dolphins in Miami with a rookie quarterback. I can't see it happening. Then the Jets play the Dolphins the following week in Miami. I once again, I can't see the Jets beating Miami. But then Miami plays the Cowboys. I believe they're at Baltimore, and then they're home against the Bills. Very possible they could lose 3 in a row on that stretch there. We'll see. We'll see. Roy, Bills have the ability to win the next 5, no doubt, but I haven't seen enough out of them this season to convince me. Good news is I'm usually wrong. Roy, exactly my point. Like, I understand where you're coming from, because what have they shown this season to tell us, yeah, like we're our confidence can be so high that the Bills can go ahead and do this. But I will say this, we're getting healthier. By the way, Dawson Knox, I'm not sure if he's going to be active today. I think he will be, but he is back from IR. So that's good news for the Buffalo Bills. And we are relatively healthy, by the way, guys. So, this couldn't have come at a better time for our guys to be healthy, right? Coming off a bye week. Now, let's hope we're not rusty coming out of a bye week. Because I will say this, even though McDermott's 6-0 coming out of a bye week, we've always played sluggish football out of the bye week. Always. It's never been good out of the bye week. Let's hope it doesn't happen this time, because we can't. We can't afford it. If we're sluggish out of this bye week, we're fucked. We're done. No booing Scott. Okay. I said no. Listen, I said Scott's out of the doghouse. This is better. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Well, listen, ESPN, I don't ever turn on ESPN. Very, very rare do I turn it to ESPN, maybe for a Monday Night Football game. Other than that, I can't take it. That's right, we got this. SNL in the 70s was the best. See, it was okay for me. I think mid 80s, late 80s, and 90s were SNL was epic, man. Funny as hell. So yeah. Scott, thanks, Beth. Buffalo chicken wings and pizza. Can't wait to travel for the parade. Guys, can you eat wings? See, I can't do that. Like, eat buffalo wings with pizza. It's one or the other for me, because for me, the spiciness just ruins the pizza. And I guess because I'm not a big time spicy guy, like I don't put anything spicy on my pizza, because I think it ruins the taste, the flavor of the cheese and the sauce. You get what I'm saying? So I can't really eat hot wings and pizza together. It just ruins the pizza. So I usually go with one or the other. I'll be honest with you. So I don't know about you guys, but that's just how I do. Let's see what I'm missing. I'm going to show you guys that skit now. So we got a decent amount of people. It's not a skit, but a little part. Hopefully SNL don't freaking ban my channel. We need to pound that rock up the middle and short 4 to 5 yard passes. Yeah, I think they're going to mix it up. Listen, Joe Brady has been doing, excuse me, an excellent job so far for the first 2 games that he's been OC. We scored over 30 points twice against very good defenses. It's not like we played, the Commanders or, the Giants. Or, you know what I mean? Like, we've played very good teams. So that is promising. Put the wings on the pizza, boneless wings. I can't. See, here, like, for pizza guys, for me, I don't know about you guys. I'm in Detroit, and I get it. You got Detroit-style pizza here. But I grew up in South Florida, and South Florida mainly has New York-style pizza, okay? Even though it's not New York. It's just a lot of New Yorkers move from New York to South Florida. And I love thin, big slices, pepperoni, sausage, mushroom. Like, that's my style pizza. Now, I don't mind Detroit style, but I prefer a big slice, thin slice of pizza. And they don't have a lot of them here in Detroit. There's a few, but I don't like goofy things. Like, a lot of the fast food places do that goofy stuff, macaroni and cheese on it or something stupid like, stuffed crust. Like, I don't need that. Like, just give me a good thin New York style slice of pizza, even just pepperoni, and I'm good with it. Bills could easily win, Dak hates the players according to the action. C Rose, just win, baby. That's right. Beth, Florida pizza is the worst. See, I don't think so. Man, I don't think so, Beth. I think I mean, maybe you went to the wrong places, but there's some really good places out there. There used to be a place over by my house called Annie's, and I'm gonna tell you right now, fucking one of the best pizza places at the time. And of course, they changed ownership, and then it got so. But when they first opened up, you could get, I think they had like 2 slices and a soda, it was like a soda can, and it was like $3.75. And the slices were like that far, they were huge. It was like 2 plates, paper plates for each slice, and it was so good. The pizza was so good, and they made the best chicken parm subs and eggplant parm subs. Like my mom cooked Italian food growing up. Like that's all pretty much we ate at home. And I love Italian food. So trust me, I know my pizza, I know my Italian food. And South Florida does have some good spots. Scott Blakely with a super chat. Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sorry, Miss Friday nights. Wife deserved 100% of me. Oh, anniversary. She's a rock star in my life, 4120. Hey, Scott, congratulations, bro. Like, honestly, that's awesome, man. Anniversary. How many years you been with your wife, by the way? But that's an achievement. Listen, I can't get past 2 years in any relationship I've ever been in. So I honestly, I give credit to people that have been married a long time because it's never easy to do. And it's sometimes it's hard to find the right person. Right. So, man, awesome, man. Congratulations on that. So I don't blame you for missing the show, man. Large amount. I'm always delayed. Odd being awake during the day. I work now. I'm sorry, Large. Listen, I'm sorry. Bethby, absolute terrible. I've been all over Florida, panhandling down, golf to ocean. I'm spoiled by. Okay, listen. You're from New York area, right? So I get like, I'm not going to tell you how to feel about pizza if you're coming from, New York where they have the best, right? I totally understand that. But I'm just telling you that there is certain places that you have to go to that sometimes people don't go to. And then they're like, oh, Florida pizza or this pizza sucks. Like, trust me, if you came to Michigan and had our pizza here, if you didn't go to the right place, you'd be like, this is the worst I've ever had in my life. But if I took you to a certain place, you might go, oh, shit, not bad, right? Not New York, not Buffalo pizza, but pretty good, right? So, I'm just saying, you got to go with where the people are telling you to go. At least for people who know pizza, I know pizza. Solid reason, Scott. Happy anniversary and many more. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. Beth, 20 years. My God. Once again, I can't hit 2. So I pretty much given up on any type of relationship because I don't know, man. Scott Blake, nothing comes close to Buffalo pizza and wings. 40 years for me and my God, 40 years. That's unbelievable. Good for you, Scott. That's, man, my God. 40 years. About my damn age. Nice. Congrats. Yeah, man. So I'm going to play this real quick. You got your Allen jersey on? Good for you. Now some of you guys may not. Listen, once again, I told you guys, when it comes to comedy, I laugh at a lot of things, even if it's dark comedy. I think it's funny as shit. So let me play this real quick for you guys. Hopefully SNL doesn't ban my channel or anything. Let's see here. All right, here we go, guys. So figured I'd play that real quick for you guys. Let's see if I can get it going here. All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
Coach Sean McDermott apologized after giving a speech to his players where he used 9/11 terrorists as a good example of teamwork, which is kind of a full circle moment because when Osama bin Laden was giving the terrorists a pep talk, he told them not to be like the Bills.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but it's pretty. I thought it was funny. I get humor like that. Like, so I thought that was I don't know if, did you guys hear that? By the way, I thought that was oh my God, man. It had me tripping. My buddy sent me that this morning because I don't watch SNL anymore. It's so bad. But my buddy sent me that this morning. It was low. Okay. Let me see if I can find a better one. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Because man, you guys have to let me see if I can find a better one. Hold on. You guys have to watch. It's so funny, man. Let me see here. Let me see if this one's better. Man, they all seem low. Hold on, guys. I think it seemed like everybody who was recording it. Yeah. So, guys, so whoever put it on Twitter, seems like they just put it extremely low. So, nothing I can do about that. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me see if I could type it up a different way. Maybe it comes up a different way. Let's see here. Oh, I got it. All right, I got it. All right, I got it this time, guys. Let me share it now. I thought it was funny as shit. All right, here we go. All right, y'all ready? Here we go.
Buffalo Bills coach Sean McDermott apologized after giving a speech to his players where he used 9/11 terrorists as a good example of teamwork, which is kind of a full circle moment because when Osama bin Laden was giving the terrorists a pep talk, he told them not to be like the Bills.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. It was funny. Like, I had to laugh at that. Like, I don't mind dark humor, so I thought that was pretty funny. So anyways, let's get back to the chat. Disgruntled Dorsey had convo with disgruntled reporter. I don't know if it was Dorsey. I don't think it was. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it was I'll tell you who I think it was, or at least one of the coaches. I think Chad Hall. I think Chad Hall is part of that 25. Yeah. You know what it is, Scott, for me? I think I'm just selfish. Right? I think I'm stuck in my ways, and I would have to find somebody that just will be understanding of my selfish ways. I don't know if I can find that person. Oh shit, laugh my ass off. See, it's Callie. It was good. I thought it was funny. Scott, actually funny, sad but funny. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's go Buffalo. Hey, I'm still live, so I'm waiting for the email from SNL that's telling me I got a copyright strike. Hopefully not. Roy, Tommy, maybe you should try a mail order bride. I know, right? No, I'd rather just be here alone, left alone, enjoying my Buffalo Bills football. I got a dog, Princess. I don't know where she's at, but she's somewhere in the house. I'm good. Believe it or not. Listen, some people are meant to be with somebody. Some people are not. So who knows? But this isn't the dating game, guys. This is Buffalo Bills football. Let's go Buffalo. Damn real, Danny. Roy, Tommy, maybe you should try. Yeah, I know. I already read that. Okay, let's see here. Scott coming in. Tommy, did Roy, buddy, you blew it up for use? I don't know. Hold on. So let's get to three causes. I always do the big three, guys, right? The 3 causes for concern and the 3 keys to victory. So we're gonna do that today. What time is it right now? 12 o'clock. We got time. You're right. What made you hop on the Bills bandwagon? Have you ever been to Buffalo? Are you talking to me? Whoa. Wow. Is that message for me? Before I respond, because I don't want to, because you've been on my channel before. So I don't want to talk bad. I'm not talk bad, but I don't want to I don't know. You've been here before, so I'm not trying to. I'm definitely not. Wow. Okay. So one, let me explain this to you. One, I'm not a bandwagon fan. I've been a fan since 1989. Okay. Loyal. I've been through it all. I started when the Buffalo Bills played the Cleveland Browns in the playoffs. I was there through all the Super Bowls, through the drought years. Now, mind you, I started this channel in 2020. I'll admit I'm not, one of those people that have been doing this channel for, like some of the other channels that you may go to, Cover One or Hashtag, which are friends of mine, or Buffalo Fanatics. But that's just because it took me a lot of it. I had to get some courage to come on here and talk to people. It's never easy to do live content, but I got out of my shell. But anyone, let me tell you something too. For the most part, all of us Bills content creators, for the most part, are die-hard Bills fans. If you're gonna do this, you gotta have a lot of love and passion for whatever you're talking about. It doesn't matter. Whatever team you're talking about or whatever your channel is about. Even if it's not sports related. So I'm definitely not a bandwagon fan. I'm surprised you were to say that because I know I've seen you here before. But yeah, that's a little shocking that you would say I'm a bandwagon fan. Bandwagon fans for me are fans that jump on when the team's doing good and jump off when the team's doing bad. I've never been that way. I've rode with the Buffalo Bills thick and through. I sat there, watched the Houston Oilers game when we were getting squashed and people were saying it's over. And I stood on that couch and waited and watched until we turned that corner and we won that game. Like, I've never been a bandwagon fan of any sport. So no, not a bandwagon fan. So very surprised that you would call me a bandwagon fan. But no, I definitely not a bandwagon fan. Hold on here. Let's see here. Sorry if I offended. I just meant, how did you? Okay. See, that's it. All right. I'm glad you said that. So yeah, at first I was like, whoa, because I'm gonna tell you, bandwagon fan and how did you become a Bill? Like, you gotta be careful with that because I'm gonna tell you right now, there is bandwagon Buffalo Bills fans, 100%. I'm not gonna drop names on this channel, but I've met a few. One in particularly that, let's just say, has a channel. And yeah. Anyways, how did I become a Bills fan? So living in South Florida at the time, I was always into sports. I'll make this real quick. I was always into sports, but I never really was watching or paying attention to sports on TV, right? I was into playing sports. So one day, my mom's boyfriend was watching football. It was the playoffs, and it was the Buffalo Bills. And I'm like, who's this team? Like, I don't know. I just was like, damn, this team's like pretty cool. The colors, Jim Kelly, I just sat down and I got hooked. And I never stopped watching Buffalo Bills football from that day forward. Like, I just could not stop. I loved that team. Put it this way. I couldn't watch every game because I lived in South Florida at the time. And back then there was no, Sunday NFL ticket. So I would literally have to watch other stupid Dolphin games so I could see the scoreboard go by. And then I would get the paper the next day if we won. I would cut it out. Like the little, they would have, remember the paper, they would have a little article on each team. And I would put it on my wall. Like, that's how hooked I was on the Buffalo Bills. Like, I had the little article on my wall about the Bills win. And I love the Bills, man. Like, that's one thing, man. It's a passion of mine. Like, I could be doing, listen, I love the Pistons too, the Tigers, but I think my passion lies with the Buffalo Bills. It just, or else, like I said, I want to be doing this, but I was thinking, man, should I do a Pistons news and just whatever, like Pistons related stuff. And I can't because people will call me out because I'll admit I'm not passionate enough to follow every step that the Pistons are making like I am with the Buffalo Bills. So, but yeah, let me tell you, there's definitely bandwagon fans out there. There's definitely some creators, content creators, that started their channels because Buffalo Bills were hot at the moment, and they really didn't even understand the team. They didn't understand the history of the Buffalo Bills. Like, listen, I understand if you were born, in the late 2000s, I get it. Like, and you're a Buffalo Bills fan because your mom and your dad was. Like, I'm not going to knock you because of your age and you don't know the history. But if you're in your 30s, right, 40, like 50s, whatever, and you don't know the history of the Buffalo Bills, like if you didn't watch then and you didn't suffer, right, then yeah, you might be considered a bandwagon fan. I'm definitely not. No, he's cool. He's fine, man. I think he misworded it. He's been on this channel before. That's why I was a little surprised that he said bandwagon, but I know, I understand now what he meant. So, no, I'm not offended. You just said it wrong. That's all. Scott, hell, when I lived in North Tonawanda, suburb of Buffalo, I remember praying the game wasn't blacked out and they sold out. Otherwise, it was radio for me. And you know what? I would have listened to the radio all day if they had it in Buffalo, in South Florida at the time. DJ Spangler, enjoying the human character side of this conversation. Awesome. Listen, man, I always try to keep it real here. And in the chat, man, I have the best subscribers here, man, for the most part. You guys are awesome. Like, you guys get my humor for the most part. For the most part, get your humor. So I appreciate you guys. Sometimes I go off the rails. I talk a lot, as you know. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I know, listen, I'm not for everyone. I get that. And I tell people all the time, because I get not a lot, but I get some comments that are like, oh, you're fucking, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Your show fucking sucks. And I'm just like, hey, look, man, there's so many more options that you can have to go to, right? Different content creators. I'm not for everyone, man. If you think I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, then go to Cover One, or if you think I'm too, negative or too positive, then fine, go find somebody else. There's so many Buffalo Bills channels, so many. Like, I understand, I'm not for everybody, but my God, like, some people, man, they think this shit's so easy to you coming on here, you're like doing this. It takes a lot, man. Trust me, guys. It takes a lot of work. I don't think a lot of people understand what the grind running one of these channels is. And then when people like cut you down, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I always tell people, then make your own channel, bro. YouTube's free to do, man. Buy a fucking camera and a fucking microphone and fucking talk. Say what you want. No one's stopping you. And no problem, man. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate you. I just joined the channel a few months ago and never heard how you became a diehard Bills fan. No. Hey, I appreciate you. Honestly, man, I appreciate you coming on. And I saw you before because I know you have a good channel name there. So, no, man. No, listen, man. You're good. All good. Everything's good, man. Roy, a lot of people don't get me. Dry sense of humor. I'm told. Yeah, bro. I listen. I love that. I love dark humor. Dry sense of humor. I'm good with that, man. Sometimes though, like I said, I'd be like I don't get it, but once it's explained, then I'm good with it. Beth B, I already manage a channel for my students. That's why I just joined. Nice. Love your content, Tommy. Thank you so much, C Rose. Let's get to this, by the way, because I always do the big three, and I know it's getting to be that time where what would it 50 minutes from game time. By the way, do you guys watch Red Zone? I love Red Zone. Like, Red Zone for me is what I watch. I can't I only can watch a Buffalo Bills game, the whole thing, obviously. But any other football game, I can't sit through. Like, I gotta watch Red Zone. Unless it's a Thursday night football game or a Monday night football game, like only one game on, I can sit through it. But on a Sunday where there's so many games going on, Red Zone is for me, man. That's me. Largemouth Hunter. VA boy enduring 80s had to try and pick up Bill's game on radio. Oh my God. Like, yeah, dude. I remember my mom bought me You guys are going to get a kick out of this, man. And maybe some of you guys remember this, but I was such a diehard Bills fan, and I think it was middle school at the time. And mind you, I'm from South Florida, guys. So if you ever been to South Florida, it's fucking hot and humid as hell. It's not like California where, okay, it's 77 degrees out, but it's not humid. It feels like it's 70, right? Like it's fucking nice outside. No, South Florida is hot and fucking humid, miserable. And I just remember seeing this Buffalo Bills jacket on a website. Was it a website? I don't even remember. I think it was like a catalog or something. I don't even remember where I saw it because I don't know if the internet was even around then. But somehow I saw a Buffalo Bills jacket, an Apex. You guys remember Apex? And this thing was huge. It was like a snow jacket, right? But it was so cool. It was so dope, guys. And I said, Mom, I want it. I want it for Christmas. And it was like $200, expensive as shit. And my mom bought it, and I would wear that thing everywhere in South Florida. And my mom and everyone thought I was fucking nuts. And I remember playing basketball one day. I took it off, and I fucking left it. And it was gone. I went back like an hour later. Somebody took my jacket. So, shame on me. My mom was so mad, guys. Spears, I got called bandwagon beaters because I just got into football in 2020. I had to start somewhere. No, listen, it's okay. So, like I told you, depending on your age, I get. Listen, and it's not necessarily a bandwagon. If you are diehard, if you don't jump off when things are going bad, then you're not a bandwagon fan. Okay, just throwing that out there. Roy, I don't have Red Zone. I only watch games that are on my local channels outside. Okay, well, I'm just telling you, Roy, if you had Red Zone, it's really, really good. Like honestly, it's fun to watch. It starts from 1 and ends at 7, I believe. And it just basically covers it just jumps from game to game to game to game to game every time they're in the red zone, pretty much. And it never gets boring. It never gets boring. So, yeah, it sucks, man. I miss being able to listen to the game. Now I can't see it all unless I spend. Oh, really? Damn, dude. There's always a way. But I can't sit here and tell you how, but there's always a way, guys, to watch Buffalo Bills football if you have internet. I can't say any more because, let's see here. Ariola Grande. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, Tommy, did you hear Mike Gressenberg's Josh Allen praise? Hopefully they stop cutting him down nonstop like they always do. They're going to always talk bad about Josh Allen every season. Like, no matter what. They're going to give him some credit when he's doing good, but the moment he has a bad game, oh, Josh Allen can't get it done. Oh, Josh Allen's reckless. Oh, Josh Allen needs Brian Dable back. Like, listen, don't listen to any national media when it comes to Buffalo Bills football. Really, honestly, if you're whatever fan you are of the national media, that's all clickbait. That's all they want to do. That's how they grab your attention, talking nonsense. If you know your team, you know your players, then you could judge for yourself, make your own, conclusion of, your players. Roy, scrupulous, some would say cheap. Roy, if you have internet, there's always a way, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there. There is a way to watch anything you want, pretty much. Calibus, I remember back in the 90s, the Bills will be on regular TV every other week. I remember watching with my dad. So, yeah, I will say this. The good thing about, when I started watching the Bills in 89 through the 90s was we were a very good football team. So we were on TV, down there, local, more times than not if the Dolphins weren't. See, that's the problem. The Dolphins would usually play at 1 and the Bills played at 1. So we weren't necessarily always on TV because we were playing at the same time. They would always cover the Dolphins. But if the Dolphins weren't on or the Dolphins were playing on Fox or whatever, we would be on usually. And I also got to see 2 games a year because we would play the Dolphins. So believe it or not, there was a decent amount of Bills games in South Florida, just obviously not all of them. Bills forever, Mafia Sports forever. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Mafia Sports forever. Yeah, hopefully I could do this forever, right? Have you? Oh, okay. So yes, I did. 2018, finally, because now I live in. For everyone that don't know, I live in Detroit. So in 2018, when the Bills drafted Josh Allen, I was like, man, what a perfect time to go to a Bills game. Yeah, and so I traveled. It took me about 4 hours from Detroit to Buffalo, and I went and saw the Lions and Bills game, and we won. We won that game. By the way, I never lost. Bills have never lost a game that I attended. So every Miami game I ever been to in South Florida, we won. The game I went to in Buffalo when we played the Lions, Josh Allen's rookie year, I won. The game out here when Buffalo played in Detroit versus the Browns, we won. So yeah, undefeated. So yeah, I went through the game. And first time I ever had a pizza log, by the way. Bro, pizza logs, guys. If you ever had them, delicious. You gotta have. I do have internet, but I'm definitely not computer savvy. Okay. Man, I should help you out sometime with some stuff. I'm glad you're not old enough to remember Vince. No, I don't. Hey, Vince Fucamamo. Hey. No, I don't. But that's a great name. It's a very strong Italian name right there. Very strong Italian. Yeah, streaming, baby. Streaming's the way to go. There's certain places you can go to watch stuff, man. Trust me. Beth, been to Detroit a few times, a couple volleyball tournaments, and I perform there while on tour with the dance company. Okay. Detroit's gotten a lot better, by the way, guys, through the years. Like it's when I used to come here as a kid, because I had family here, that's why I moved back up here. But years ago, when I would come as a kid, man, Detroit was so bad. Dangerous, bad place. I'm not saying it's not still a little dangerous certain areas, but if you've been to Detroit way back in the day, I would come again if you have a chance, because downtown Detroit, like all that area, is really, really nice. The things they're doing down here now in Michigan in general, just they turn it around a lot. So you got to give them credit. Needed a little drink there. My voice has been really messing up lately. Scott, Bruce Smith, Thurman Thomas, Josh Allen, my top three. Okay, my top three. Come on. Tell me right now, if you all been watching me, for my loyal subscribers, before I say it, who is my favorite Buffalo Bills player of all time? This shouldn't take you long. If you're a loyal subscriber, who is Tommy's favorite Buffalo Bill player of all time? I mean, listen, if I move my head a little bit, it's right behind me. But let's see. I got 5 on. I'll check it out. You're welcome. Let's see here. I hate watching other teams' games. I get bored when Bills play. Yeah, absolutely. I can't watch, like I said, Red Zone. I'm good with. They're flipping each game. I'm totally good with it. Yeah, it's free. You see, man, Roy, we got your back here. Other people can help you out. I'm telling you. Top three, Tommy. Stevie Johnson. Hey, I had Stevie Johnson as a guest here. I actually have Stevie Johnson on my phone, man. I can hit Stevie anytime. Good guy, by the way. Stevie Johnson, really, really good guy. But he's on my list, but top three. He's not my top three, but he's definitely in my top 5. I have a Chromebook that laughs at me when I try to do things. Start with Silver. Like, they're going to help you out. Listen, Roy, my chat knows what they're talking about when it comes to underground stuff. You're right. Fred, so you're saying me, Fred Jackson? No, but he's up there. I like Fred Jackson. Man, Fred, good guy, man. Really good guy, too. Doug Flutie? Nope. Come on, Doug Flutie. Though I like Doug Flutie, I was so angry when Doug Flutie got benched, but he's definitely not in my top 3. No. Come on, guys. I just said, if you kind of look over to – look, I'll do it again. You ready? You got to look in the background. Look in the background real quick. All right. Now I moved again. You think Doug Flutie will be my number one favorite player of all time? He wasn't even here long enough for me. Come on, guys. Shame on you. All right, two of you guys. Mike Tyson, my favorite Buffalo Bills player. Sure. If he was here, he would. I wish, right? Knocking people out. He would be suspended most of the year. The GOAT, EJ Manuel. No, come on. Now you're just being funny. All right, we're gonna get to this this list real quick, guys. All right, let's get to the top. Let's get to the big three, right? We always do the big three. Kiko, no, but I think Kiko was in the wrong era of football. Like Kiko Alonso, if he played for the Bills in the 80s and 90s, would have been a fucking man, dude. Like he would have been a problem for teams. That dude could hit. He was never scared of contact. He was physical. He was just in today's NFL with the new rules, he just couldn't adapt, and it cost him. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But man, no, he was like he's a dick type of player, no doubt about it. All right, let's get to the three causes of concerns. And I do not know why now that this used to work and now it's not. It's so frustrating. I used to have this guy's on lock, and now it's just like, oh, it's so annoying. All right. So anyways, let's get to the three causes of concern. Okay. All right, first up is still Patrick Mahomes. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes and the entire Kansas City offense is not what we've become accustomed to seeing. ESPN's Dan Orlovsky put it, it takes a huge effort from Mahomes just for KC to put up 21 to 24 points in games this season. Even if you subscribe to this, it's still Mahomes, and that tight end named Travis Kelce is still kicking around. Mahomes is still a generational talent, which should pose some concern. Of course, guys, listen, it's Mahomes. Like, say what you want about him. Say what you want about his dorky-ass brother, but he is still one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He's a two-time Super Bowl champion. Travis Kelce is still the best tight end in the league. They're dangerous. They always will be dangerous as long as those two are in Kansas City. So we can't take this game lightly because they're not having the greatest year offensively. They're still very dangerous. So the Buffalo Bills need to play their best football right now. It starts today. Like, honestly, guys, can't be fucking around with the Chiefs. I don't care how bad they've been playing. All right, next up. All right, they're also desperate. And they are. The Chiefs lost their first game against the Detroit Lions, who are a good team this season. From there, KC ripped off 6 straight wins. The Chiefs do lead the AFC West, but they've also lost 3 of their past 5 games. It's not their footing or momentum any team wants with the playoffs just around the corner. It's a different light, but KC is going to be playing desperate, just like the Bills are. Even if it's an ugly win over Buffalo, it's the type of victory that could potentially propel them to a deep playoff run. Of course, listen, and they don't want to lose 2 games in a row. You know what I mean? They just got whooped up by Green Bay, right? You think they want to, lose 2 in a row, especially an AFC game? No, of course not. So, and it's at home. So yeah, listen, we cannot take this team lightly at all. All right, next up. Behind Stephon Diggs. In a twist, we have a bit of a self-pointing cause for concern. But starting with the Chiefs, their defense has played a much bigger role in their success this season than we've seen in years past. Having said that, they'll come into facing an up-and-coming down Bills team with some confidence on their side. But Buffalo's offense now has a curveball in it. Tight end Dawson Knox's wrist was activated off IR and will play. Without Knox, the likes of rookie tight end Dalton Kincaid and receiver Khalil Shakir have played well. Can the Bills fit all 3 into their plans? I don't know. That's a great... Honestly, guys, that's not that's concerning, but where will Dawson Knox what will his role be today if he's activated, which I believe he will be. I hope that he's used more for blocking. I really do. I hope that Kincaid's role stays the same. Because right now, I believe Kincaid is our number one tight end. I really hope that doesn't change. I hope they don't take away from Kincaid. And I really hope they don't take away from Khalil Shakir either. Khalil Shakir is a good receiver, guys. And I feel like he's only getting better. We don't want to do that. So let's get to the 3 keys to victory. So let's get the 3 keys, and then we'll end this thing. We'll end this show, okay? So 3 keys to victory. Let's get this thing going. All right. 3 keys to victory. Here we go, guys. 3 keys. By the way, shout out to Bill's Wire for creating this article. Run the football well. Yeah, of course. One of the ways the Bills have been effective this season is running the football. Buffalo's running game, led by running back James Cook and star quarterback Josh Allen, is middle of the pack in terms of yards and attempts, but is one of the better teams in the league in rushing yards and rushing yards per attempt. On the other side, the Chiefs are one of the lesser teams in the NFL when it comes to defending the run, especially in yards allowed per rushing attempt. As long as the game script is in their favor, the Bills have to be willing to run the football early and often. And guys, I'm very curious if Leonard Fournette is called up today. Very curious. I haven't seen anything yet. If you guys have, let me know. But I think we can have 4 running backs. And somebody made a great comment because I was telling Mikey on Friday Night Lights, because Mikey was like, no, they're not going to start. Why would they have 4? And I could swear it was done before. Somebody made a great comment. Said, well, they did it with Tywan Jones last year. Absolutely. Absolutely correct. So there can be 4 running backs. And I believe it's a smart thing to do to have 4 because you can have Ty Johnson on special teams. And then you have Cook, Fournette, or Cook, Murray, and Fournette. I'm good with that. We don't know what we're going to get out of Fournette. He hasn't played football at all this year. So there's going to be rust there. Don't expect Fournette to come out being a monster on the football field and his age. But I'm excited to see what he can do. No doubt about it. All right, let's get to these next 2, and then I'll get to the comments, okay? All right, here we go. Get after Patrick Mahomes. The best way to stifle Kansas City's struggling passing game is by getting after Chiefs star quarterback Patrick Mahomes with the pass rush. While KC has not had much success passing the football due to the lack of weapons on the outside, putting pressure on Mahomes makes it harder for him to find tight end Travis Kelce and receiver Rashid Rice within the rhythm of the offense. As the Chiefs game last week against the Green Bay Packers showed, KC can be knocked off kilter with an effective pass rush that also can cause Mahomes to struggle seeing the field. The Bills have more than enough players along the offensive line to be able to apply a lot of pressure, and there are enough playmakers in the secondary to make a big play or 2. 100%. You have to get after Mahomes. You cannot let Mahomes sit back there in the pocket picking you apart. It will not be a good day for the Buffalo Bills defense if that's the case, and I don't think it will be. I think Leonard Floyd being 100% healthy, Gregory Rousseau getting off the injury report as well, being 100% healthy, we're going to get after him, and Ed Oliver having a really good season. So I expect pressure on Patrick Mahomes. All right, last one, and then we'll get out of here, and we'll get Stephon Diggs back on track. While receiver Stephon Diggs is on pace to have another season that gets him into the Pro Bowl and possibly All-Pro, he has been relatively quiet over the past few weeks. After going over 100 yards receiving in 5 of his first 6 games this season, Diggs has failed to go over 100 yards in any of his past 6 games, despite getting at least 11 targets in half of those contests. One of the differences for Diggs from the first half of the season to the second half is the yards per target. In the first half, Diggs' yards per target was 9.39 compared to just 6.35 over the last 6 games. The offense has to do a better job of giving Diggs more targets further down the field to maximize his impact. I agree as well, but I'll say this as well. I don't care as long as we're winning games. I want Diggs to be involved. I get it. You got to get Diggs involved. But let's not go away from what's working, right? Like, let's not force the ball to Diggs when he's double covered. Let's continue to get other guys involved because that's what's working. You don't need to force the ball to Diggs. Listen, this game is a team game. It's about winning. It's not about one player. And I get it. Listen, I was so mad when Diggs was not on the field on third downs against the Philly in the first half. Like, I didn't understand that. I agree. Like, he needs to be on key downs. He needs to be on the field and on key plays. Like, he's our lead. He's our go-to guy, no doubt. But I also don't want us to have to force him the ball or have Josh force the ball to Stephon because we need to get him targets. Who gives a shit? If we're winning games, everybody's happy. Oh, we got a super chat. Super chat. You know, you're right. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. You're one of my favorite channels. Love your passion. Honestly, apologies for the insult earlier. Go Bills. No, man. Listen, you just worded it wrong. I appreciate you becoming a member. I appreciate that compliment, man, and obviously the super chat. No offense taken. I just didn't, like I said, I didn't understand where you're going with it, and that's why I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt first and tell me what you meant by it. But I understand it was just bad warning, and thank you so much. And I appreciate like I said, I appreciate the compliment. I'm sorry if I missed any of the chats earlier. Let me see if I scroll up. If I miss any good ones, let's see here. Roy, don't know how much playing time Knox will actually get being his first game back. Yeah, I understand, but I'm just saying in general, Roy, like, what are they going to do moving forward is what I'm saying, because he will be on the field. And I don't blame him. He needs to be. He's a better option, obviously, than Quentin Morris. 1, 2, we're paying him $14 million a season. So he needs to be on the field. I just very curious what his role will be moving forward is all. You know what I mean? Somebody mentioned Scott Blakely. No one replaces Vaughn. So I don't think so. I think Von Miller will play as well, guys. Now, mind you, they're going to probably boo the shit out of him in KC. Tommy has some soft pajamas on today? No, I don't pajamas. Get out of here. I took my shower. I'm dressed. I won't lie, though. I won't lie. I do wear pajamas when I do videos because I wake up during the week. I'm like, I'm not. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Anyways, so guys, tell me your score prediction before we get out of here, because it is now 12:30 and I want to start getting ready for some football. So let's hear it. Let's hear your score predictions before we go. I got it 34-24 Buffalo. I think Buffalo's offense is rolling. We scored over 30 points the last 2 games. I don't see why it would stop now. So I'm going to say 34-24 Buffalo. So let's see. Scott's saying, well, hold on. So Jorge says 45-17 Chiefs. Woo! You got them freaking blowing us out. Now, I will say this. Our defense has, I don't know if we've given up 45, bud. Like, I respect I don't know if you're a Chiefs fan, but I don't see the Chiefs scoring 45. Like, I don't see that happening. Even if the Chiefs win, I don't see that. I can't see that. Scott Blakely, 41-24, Bills, right? Ariel, 37-34, Buffalo to the, okay. Bills, Roy, 27-25. Wow, usually Roy goes the opposite direction and picks because he's just not happy right now with the Bills. John coming in 41-28 Bills. Okay. I don't know if we score 40 points, but listen, 30, I'm good with even 30, but 41 would be great. The season getting worse and the reports are true. So what report? So you're talking about the article. I will say this real quick on the article, and I won't get too deep into it because I already talked about it. And I know a lot of Bills fans are like in the, one side or the other with the article. It definitely was a hit piece, but I do believe there's some truth to it. And I will say this, guys. You guys know me. You guys know this channel. You know how I feel about Sean McDermott. I don't I don't shy away from my feelings, right, about this team. And the things I've been saying are in this article. So I'm just saying, like, that's why all the things that I felt was going on in this article pretty much confirm that. Now, is it true? Who knows? Listen, I'm not behind closed doors. I don't know what's going on in One Bills Drive. I have no idea. But I know what I see on the football field, and I know that Sean McDermott clams up in the worst moments. I know that we've lost coaches here that went on to coach and do the same position. Chad Hall, for one. So I do think some of this is true. But I also think some of it's probably far stretched as well, right? And listen, you're also going to get, no matter what, there's going to be coaches around the NFL that I'm sure former players, former coaches have something negative to say. I'm just throwing that out there as well. Like, trust me. And I'm sure people have negative things to say about me, right? It doesn't mean it's true. And maybe they feel that way about me, and that's fine. It is what it is. You can't. So I'm just throwing that out there, but I do believe some of the article is factual. Okay. And he did come out and address the 9/11 thing, and that was factual. So it is what it is, man. All right. Who cares? Let's go. Yeah. All right. It's over with. Listen, that bye week from hell is done. So let's go Buffalo. That's it. 27-12, 27-17 Bills. I like it. Danny says 38-17 Buffalo. I love it. Jorge, huge Bills fans. Okay. But you don't think the Bills are going to win today. All right. It is what it is, man. Listen, I understand. We haven't been playing good football. Let's fucking go, Buffalo. Yeah, man. Let's go, man. Go Bills. Anyways, guys, it was a great pregame show. I will be here post-game. And the best way to remember, guys, is to remember, subscribe, hit the notification bell. When you hit the notification bell, click all. It will tell you when I'm on. So we'll be here at 7:30. You guys know, right after the fucking game. Hopefully it's a win, and we can sit here and be happy and talk, and we're not sitting here going, talking bad about Sean McDermott and a stupid decision he made late in the game. Let's just hope it's good, positive, fun post-game talk. Because, man, I'm getting tired of coming on here after losses, week in, week out. Listen, the 5-game winning streak starts today, guys. It starts today. So, Bills Mafia, I love you. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace. And I'll play that outro.
Mm.